Howdy, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the Art Villa found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. Coming to you today with a stack of records I've collected over the past 3 or 4 weeks. And stories. If I could just remember a story. You've heard that story before where I can't remember stories. I didn't go to the store today, so I don't have any fresh memories. But what happened today? Well, today it's cooled down quite a bit, and weed whacked the hillside, or it's not a hillside, it's more like a cliff. It's 45 degrees, and I've described it before. Anyway, it's a horrible pain, especially at my age, almost 62, to weed whack. Monster weed whack with the handles and everything. So I'm almost done, thank God, and something bites me on my ankle, and I'm like, what the hell? I reach down and I pull up my pant leg, and there's a yellow jacket, and I'm like, brush it away, and then somebody else bites me, not somebody else, the yellow jacket, another one bites the same ankle. What the hell? And then I'm bitten on the hand, and then the arm, and 3 times on the ankle, and almost before I realized I've stepped on a yellow jacket nest, the ground nest. Jesus. So amazingly enough, even though I was pretty tired, I ran up the cliff side like I was 20 years old. They followed me all the way to the garage, and fortunately, being cool, I think they were a little slow, and I was, had long pants on, so could have been a lot worse. Anyway. So I finished the hillside. I have some wasp spray and finished the hillside. But man, it's just like, that was 3 hours ago, and it's still like they're just stinging me and stinging me and stinging me. It's pretty, everything's puffy, and especially the ankle is pretty puffy. That was exciting. Okay, I didn't retain any other stories, so let's go right to the records. What did you do? Oh, that's right. I happened to be up in Milford. Right, Milford. Doctor up there. And which I've gone to about 4 times. And I left the office, and I just happened to be looking over, and the sign that said record store. Practically right next to the doctor's office. Like, what the hell? How come I didn't notice that before? So I stopped in. And the guy behind the counter reminded me, I thought he was Mickey Rooney. Of course, Mickey's dead. But he was like a man small in stature and had that Mickey Rooney-ish voice that he had when he was older. And he said, well, how did you find us? And I said, I was just driving by. And he did really nice bins that would pull, drawers that would pull out. It made it really easy, except for at the bottom, the records were in the sideways. So it was pretty easy to look through, but nothing was cataloged right, at least in the way that I like to go look for, and a lot of worn out stuff. But there is one record I picked up in here. And then the same trip, found a St. Vincent de Paul right there. So I got some records from a new St. Vincent de Paul I've never been to before. A store loaded with junk, and some records stuck back there, and I picked some up. Okay, that was exciting. All right, now from the record store that's closest to me, though, however, a real record store. I picked up a few the other day, and we're going to start with this one. It's Shorty Rogers, The Wizard of Oz and Other Harold Arlen Songs. It's a terrific cover of Shorty. There he is, with the Wizard of Oz characters, kind of cutouts, cartoonish cutouts. That would be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll feature something from that. This is really interesting. It's top rank. It's gatefold, and there's no information on the back. Why? Because this black is a felt. It's a black felt material, and it's the white's printed on top of it, so they could print a bunch of small stuff on the back. So. And it's cut right here, die cut, so you open it up and the song titles are inside. So it's just worth picking up for the cover. I don't know what it's going to sound like. I think it's mood music. Shea Torrent, Sound Spectrum, signed, autographed on the back by Shea himself. I think he started out playing baseball stadiums, baseball music for baseball stadiums. Then he made a few albums on his own. There's some fun stuff on here like Caravan and a few others. So who knows what that will sound like. This is a nice cover. Larry Alder, I've never heard of him. Harmonica virtuoso, well, you know. But he plays with a piano and a trumpet, a bass guitar, and drums. So it's in sort of a small combo affair with covers like My Funny Valentine and Begin the Begin. So I don't know what to expect from that, but it's a fun cover. Nice cover. Sonny Schnitt. Sonny Schnitt. I keep coming back on the baritone. So this is a deal where he's playing this electrified Sonny Schnitt. That's not it. That was another one, baritone. So maybe a follow-up because the sound he created on that album was popular enough to create this album. That's it. That follow-up. Okay, from the record store, I was like, I probably won't even go back into it again. Not sure. You know you're lying when you say that. It's a record store. It's right there. You're going to go back into it. You know you will. It was a great cover. Zoot Sims, The Art of Jazz. Just a really nice, clean album on Seco. With covers like Dark Clouds, Not Too Deep, Ghost of a Chance. That should be fun. From the St. Vincent de Paul, the thrift store, the charity shop, it's Our Love. Split Seams. Our Love, Jose Melis. He released a lot of albums, but I don't know if I got one. None of them stick in my mind. Just okay. But that's a nice cover. Also a nice cover is Skip Martin on Somerset. Skip Martin. Also, don't let the records fall out. Okay, just nice. And the Video All Stars. You know, doing up some can stuff, which I'm sure it's. Okay, better than the music's probably better than anyway. Okay, name I can't pronounce on Palace of all records, super budget. Machito, I think I got that right. And other Latin dance favorites, meaning there's one or two songs by Machito, and then they just found whatever they had laying around and threw it on there. It'll be a mess, but I picked it up. I've already owned this one. Kind of popular. I think I could sell it on eBay. It's a Ring of Fire Jimmy Swaggart 16 RPM album. Just a great cover, Ring of Fire. Peter Duncan and his piano and orchestra at the St. Regis. And that's a clean copy. Clean copy of that. Because it was $1, why not? I picked it up. Also, it's the Marion High School Swing Choir. Don't know what date it is, but they do a cover of Aquarius from Hair. So there you go. Tom and Jerry album I don't have, with the Merry Melody Singers. The Sounds of Ray Charles, they do Ray Charles cover. Tom and Jerry. The albums always have some quirky stuff on it. I like them. Mod, you got if it says Mod on the cover, you got to pick it up. It's Mod Brass featuring the Brass Breed. All right, nice. Just a nice cover. Waltzes. It'll be boring as hell, but it's a wonderful cover, and it's still in shrink, so it's in great shape. I think I already have this one, but what the hell, for $1. Picked it up again. There's a stereo sticker on it, so the copy I have may not be in stereo, and I'll be able to listen to it in stereo. What fun. The Romantic Approach, the ballad style of Stan Kenton. Probably have it. Quick to Remember. Latin drums. That sounds good. George. Oh, never mind. You can't pronounce that, can you? No, you can't. Rosemary Clooney. Picked it up because of the nice, clean cover. It's very, very nice photograph. I assume that's her, right? Why would they not put someone else on the cover, not her? And Machito again. On Form, another super budget release. Very clean though, however. Usually the covers are just worn out of these budget albums. Like that. Sonny Rollins? No, it's not Sonny Rollins. It's Volume 8 of The New Approach to Jazz Improvisation for All Instruments by James Aebersold. It's a play-along. Play-along thing with a record and a instruction booklet on the inside. It'll be interesting to see what the hell's up there. Just because it was a really great Ray Charles cover, I picked it up. There he is. Hadn't seen this one before. A little bit rough on the cover, but picked it up. Just because budget, super budget, but a fun cover. Cocktails sitting on a table. Holiday in Europe. The National Concert Orchestra. Lady in Cement. Usually don't buy soundtracks, 1968, but this one is put together by Hugh Montenegro. So it's either going to be really a lot of fun or not very much fun whatsoever. Okay, off of eBay, it's Bolster and McDaniels. Bolster and McDaniels, private press, lounge, I assume. There's a cover of Yesterday, the Beatles' Yesterday on this. And I think there was something else. Anyway, that could be fun. And last but not least, a shocking surprise. To close out the video, nothing we said after this, after I hold up this album that will mean anything that's more important than, go ahead and hold it up. I didn't know it existed. I found another Lynx album. That's right. It's almost unbelievable that I found another Lynx album because I've researched them so heavily. Of course it's autographed on the back. The Lynx looks like a little bit later on. Their hairstyles are a little bit, less crazy, but I'm sure the music is going to be crazy. MacArthur Park, I don't know if they put together, just for the record, some of their tracks from other records. I don't know for sure. But, and Rocky Top, you can't beat it. There's a cover of Rocky Top on that record. The Lynx, yay! All right, thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you in another 2 or 3 weeks. That's right.
In the daily rush of things, if we stop to think, it seems we never have time alone. Doing things we have to do, not much time for me and you. Before we know it, it will all be gone. Let's take a long way around the world, sharing each other as we go. Let's take a long way around the world, and let's take it real slow. I get hungry just to talk. Take your hand and take a walk. I never have you to myself enough. The two of us are really one, and when it's all been said and done, the only thing that really lasts is love. Let's take a long way around the world, sharing each other as we go. Let's take a long way around the world. and let's take